Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 27th of July 2021. So cryptos pop, dollar drops, bonds and stocks chop, except that the Dow actually went on to make a new all-time high. And yesterday was the 9th anniversary of Draghi's famous statement, or infamous as it says there. He would do whatever it takes to bring the European Union back to a viable economy, which he failed miserably at. So that's now he's and if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure he's running Italy. Anyway, also I expect the market to be fairly quietish. There is a rumour at the moment that Powell is going to announce some sort of tapering tomorrow. So the market is waiting for this, and this could be why that the implied volatility was marked up to 21% on Friday, which has since dropped and come back to 14, which we'll look at in just a second. But be warned that there's a lot of talk around about tapering from the Fed, which will have a negative impact on the stock market, well, certainly initially. And the implied volatilities I just mentioned, we went from 21.84 down to 14.44 yesterday. So maybe there was a threat of a big sell order for Monday, whatever it was. But the market went on and made a new all-time high. But we'll come to that in just a moment. The only news today, we've got consumer confidence from the US. This is marked down from the previous. And that's out at 3 p.m. All of the economic news you've just seen from the headline there is bad news at the moment. So let's have a look at the Dow. Yesterday, this going on to make a new all-time high. Let me just adjust this. Normally do all of this before I start recording, but had to reload the charts. So yeah, we've got the Dow yesterday screaming back late afternoon to make a new all-time high. So let's just remove these others just to clean things up a bit and get rid of this and also this as well. And that's where we are at the moment, 35,176 for the Dow. We've got some potential weakness there. We're above the 5 bar and the 20 bar at the moment. Not really worth drawing anything in unless the market starts to move down sharply, which I will do. But at the moment, I would expect the market to be sideways today, given that the market is waiting for Powell to speak tomorrow. And here you can see yesterday the market moving to the upside, slow grind after the initial move. We opened, we came back down, and then we moved to the upside, and that's how it stayed overnight. We've got a bit of pullback going on there, and the same in the German DAX as well. Inside bar for yesterday for the DAX, indecision there, didn't have the power to take out Friday's high or Friday's low, but certainly looking weakish there overnight for the DAX, and there you can see it. So yesterday's session there in 30-minute bars, market moving up, staying above the 5 bar apart from one bar that closed below it, which you can see in red, and then later on in the afternoon there as well at 3:30 coming back through there. But otherwise the market once it sorted itself out, moving to the upside there. Weakness overnight, and what I'll be looking at here is this low to this high. Look at the 89% there, which ties in with the low. So when you get down to the 2-minute charts, you'll see that overnight we've got that weakness. And if I just draw this, there you go, you can see the low. Very important that the market stays above this, as you'll see in a moment when we look at yesterday's price action. Meanwhile, in the metals markets, well, if you wanted proof that they're rigged, then you couldn't have had a better example of this yesterday, and manipulated to the downside, because I'm going to start off with the US dollar, and you'll see it had a strong down day yesterday. And what did they do with silver and gold? They moved it down. So we see silver being moved back down to the 62% retracement, 50% retracement area there. There is a bit of demand there, but yeah, interesting, isn't it, how they can do this? The dollar shows weakness, and then silver is sent down as well. I'm going to refrain from using extravagant language, but it is enough to make you want to, because this pattern of marking the market down every afternoon is continuing in the morning and in the afternoon. It's just staggering. Every day without fail, they're doing exactly the same thing. Meanwhile, in gold, this too shown a bit more weakness overnight and down yesterday. Yeah, I mean, that's about 78% of this low to this high. I won't draw it in, but you can eyeball it and see it. So that's the state of the metals. One day they will be allowed to move, but at the moment there's no chance. They're just suppressing the price. Although I did see another headline which I meant to pick up and forgot about. Biden's infrastructure bill of $3 trillion is likely to pass. Of course it's going to pass. There was pass. And that'll be another $3 trillion added to the debt pile. So that might spark a bit of life into the metals markets, because then there should be some sort of decent sell-off and correction in the US dollar as they add more to the debt pile. And yesterday's activity, let's just wind back to the start of the session. The futures market attempted to move higher but then drifted lower. I'm just going to fast forward because the market traded sideways. It was a real non-event for the first half an hour. We had a potential buy signal. I thought, great, we're going to try and break through to the upside, but no. Again, the market just filled the order and then traded sideways, and immediately they came in and sold back into it. As we can see here, prices moving sideways, trying to move higher, and there you can see the volume increases every time they attempted to move to the upside. So no breakout on the upside. The market moved down. Then had the sell signal. So if it didn't want to go up, then we were going to head down towards filling. We're already filled, heading down and testing the low. So we had to put up with the market trading sideways, and then eventually it broke. We traded down to the BRN. I can see here now that we're getting some sort of profit taking coming into the market. At this point, we're just in the area of making up. The loss was over 10 points, 8 points at one point. And then the market just traded sideways. And as it started to come back, it was a matter of taking the profits off the table. So the loss made up on the long, with a few to spare on the trade here. And then you see the market just holding. I thought we were going to come through and have a go at the low, particularly on this bar, but then you can see them coming in and buying back in this bar, and the market just sitting on that BRN. They then send the market off this, trades up 89% from the previous high, which is there, projected back, and it's a 200 MA as well. We've got potential weakness there, and the market just trades sideways. And then let's just fast forward through. It drifts to the upside all the way through. The pajama traders come on stream in the US. A bit of news, didn't make a lot of difference. And then prices get ready for the afternoon session. Drift back from the DP. And then same as what we had first thing in the morning. The market didn't do a lot to start off with. Traded sideways. It wanted to break the DP there, and failed to do so as they brought the market back. But eventually it breaks, and you'll see as I move over to here, for some unknown reason the rest of the recording doesn't work. Just drag this back and we'll finish off the picture there. So eventually, as you'll see from there back to there, we had an 89%, and then we close back below the 20 bar and the DP, and the market drifts down to the 200, where it then finds support again at the same level that it found in the morning session. Okay, that rounds up today. Let's see what happens as we get into the futures market, as prices are still sort of sideways to low. They're trying to move back there a bit at the moment, a bit of buying coming in, but we'll wait and see. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.